Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BigSin podcast. I am your host Sinji. With me, Big Tone Son and Urbe, my co-hosts.
Mm,
What up?
I mean, usually the grind my gears little segment is just like a small portion of the podcast episode, and we say what annoys us and leave it at that. I think this is about to take over this episode.
My man, heartbroken. Mm.
Oh man! So PlayStation 5 pre-orders. Only one out of three of us got one secured. Trust me, we all tried. But the lucky fucker who got the pre-order was Big Tone.
man, fuck you, nigga.
Whatever.
Damn.
What's
He just
go
called me
ahead,
a.
go ahead,
He just,
go on.
he just this nigga just called me a fucker, yo. He a thousand dicks.
Damn.
Well, go ahead and talk about your process in securing your PS5, Tone.
Man, I ain't telling these niggas nothing. Ain't none of your business. Just know that the boy jumped on GameStop.com. The boy used the credit card because the nigga broke out here in these streets, and I secured that bag, baby. Why I gotta go?
Damn.
Irby, how was your experience trying to secure this console?
Let me tell you what it did to me. So Big Tone told me hop on get the GameStop pre-order, right? I'm in there. First try to get the standard little cheap one, right? Something was going on, we'll add to the cart. I said, okay, let me try again. I was like, you know what? It acting up. I bet you this $800 one gonna be in there. Try to do that one. It was acting a little funny. Went back to the $400 one. Got that thing in my cart. Says ship to store unavailable. I said, okay, let me ship to my house. Put in all that stuff, did all that, hit send, talk about some nothing's in your cart. What? Nothing's in my cart? They messed me up. Then I went to another website, tried to do that too. I'm on the laptop, the phone, using the PS4 as another internet. Was not working. And then I just gave up because I didn't want to spend that $1,000 for that bundle they was trying to give out.
Yeah, I was not buying that shit. Man, Irby, did I tell you what Walmart did to me at work?
They sent you that back in stock notification email.
Hell
Then you
no.
hopped on.
They said oh, don't forget the PS5 in your cart. And I went in my cart, and my cart was empty.
Yeah, there's foul for that one.
Man, I was so fucking heated.
Yeah.
And guys. Y'all want to hear what Big Tone did to me, dogs? Y'all want to know what this fucker did to me? It was
Nah,
so
cause
fucked
you
up.
crying like a little baby now. I don't want to hear it.
Thank you.
You already heard it.
Yeah,
Nigga
no,
can't
I don't
take
want
a
to hear it
joke.
again. Nah, but
All
it
right, so
was
I'll
fucked
share for the
up.
group. I'll share for the ladies and gents. This nigga, knowing I was wanted to go to Best Buy, he already had it. I was trying to go to Best Buy because Best Buy made it seem like they still had some. My man goes to me, yo, Los. My man just texted me, pre-orders are live right now. I'm like, oh, a word? Alright, so what I do? I ran to the nearest forklift, drove as fast as I could drive to my office, hopped on my office, kept refreshing Best Buy's page, and what do I get? What do I get? This nigga Tone laughing all up behind me, like, bro, I was just kidding. I was heartbroken, guys.
Mm,
I was
mm,
devastated.
mm, mm.
Never felt
Yeah,
such trauma in my life.
liar.
That could be true.
Lying like a mother trucker.
That could be true.
Yeah,
Nah, but that PlayStation 5 pre-order fiasco was a disaster. Tone wouldn't have
it
had to get
was.
that $800 bundle if it wasn't for like how they did that shit.
Yeah, it was just. Ah, yeah, it was awful. Real
It was
awful.
bad.
Like,
Yeah, it was bad.
yeah.
Then to
Mm-mm-mm.
top it all off, fucking the Mario 3 All Stars game that dropped, they did nothing to improve that game, other than like, up the textures, which just makes the game look a little more vibrant. But other than that, they did absolutely nothing to make that game perform better. It's literally it literally could have released on N64, and I don't think anyone really noticed.
Hmm. I think I would notice.
How so?
Hmm. Cause man, the Mix 64 graphics was terrible back in the day.
Uh, you know, it looks like the N64, so there's nothing to tell apart. It's the same. It's the game that released I think in 2002.
Hmm.
Mario still
Yeah.
moves wonky. The controls are a little more. They feel more alien. I think the word I want to use is because like whereas your predisposition to use the analog on your right hand to look around, you can't do that with this game. And I already knew that, but I thought they were gonna at least, if they weren't gonna change the graphics, I thought they were at least gonna make the controls feel more smoother and shit. But nah, they literally just re-released the game.
Yeah, it be like that, bro. That's how people got the money and they bought what is like 60 for all three of them games.
60 for all three, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what Big Tone was alluding to last week.
I mean, that's at the end of the day, people are gonna buy it. It's probably gonna sell really, really, really well because it's a Mario game. Telling you awfully quiet over there, dog.
I'm just listening.
All right,
Mm.
you good?
My man, my man,
I'm good.
my man Quatson got that PS5 new smell.
He's got that new console smell.
Yeah, new console smell.
Oh,
Man, living on cloud 10, not 9, but 10.
man, look, that's probably the best new or the one of the best things that happened to me last week.
Shoot, yeah,
Shit, if I could drop all that shit on a
PS5
credit card,
smell.
it'd be good shit for me too.
Mm-mm,
We're
I
not
cut
even gonna get
my credit cards up.
we're not even gonna get into the bevy of personal issues I got going on right now. So
I just
Mm.
wanted the digital version.
Them things are sold out.
Shit.
Yeah, shoot.
But
Summer, summer,
yeah, that's
summer,
all that was grinding
summer.
my gears. Anything that annoyed you guys that I didn't touch?
Hmm. What grinds my
uh
gear?
hmm.
Something, nothing, muffin.
I can't really think of anything. I guess what really grinding my gears. I mean, you could say the retailers because I feel like the retailers. I don't know this whole Sony uh, pre-order thing. It's hard to to clarify. I don't know. I guess because we don't know enough, you really don't know who to blame. Is it the develop? Is it the Sony? Is it the retailers? Like I kind of want to blame the retailers. I feel like they're like, "Yo, fuck this. We're not waiting for these pre-orders to go. Well, we want this money now." You
I
know?
feel like it's the retailer's fault.
Yeah, because all retailers except for GameStop, that's money they get all up front. So if Walmart is getting 20 PlayStation 5 pre-orders, well, you do the math, 20 times 500, and they're making that in less than an hour. Hell yeah, they're gonna jump on the chance to take care of that shit. But then again, you may have to blame Sony because Sony could have stepped in and said, "Nah, motherfucker, since y'all want to sit here and y'all want to put these pre-orders up, guess what? We're not selling this in your store."
But it wasn't a store. It was all the stores. So like you would have to like not sell it in America at that point.
Well, no, well, I think it was Walmart who kicked it off. Walmart said, "Yo, fuck this, y'all can pre-order this now." So then Target was like, "Oh, word, shit, we gonna do this too." And then GameStop followed, and Best Buy followed. The only the only store that didn't do it, they're not even really a retailer, but Amazon is the only one that waited until September 17th to actually allow people to pre-order this console.
Mm.
You said
It's the best
Amazon
best.
was the only one.
Amazon was the only one. I think the pre-orders went up at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
Hmm.
Yeah. Amazon. Mm. Yeah. Well, I'll be getting one next year.
I'll get one eventually.
Hmm.
Till then, I'll just enjoy the
Well,
accessories.
Sony came out and said that they're going to have plenty of PlayStation 5s for sale once the console drops.
Yeah, because they're like shipping it into the country more than one way.
Yeah, well, because normally what they do is they ship it through they ship it on shipping like on boats and shit like that. Well, they've decided that they're so that way they can try to get this console as many people's hands as possible. That they're going to go ahead and they're going to fly it over in planes as well. I think they have 60 planes or whatnot that they're chartering to make sure this console getting in people's hands that want them.
Yeah, I mean, I already took the day off on the day of release, so here's to hoping it works out.
I ain't even worried about it.
I don't even know if I'm taking off that day, to be honest with you.
I'm taking off
Yeah.
that day.
Why'd you take it off? You already got your new console smell.
I would like to play it, sir.
Nah, you don't need to play it.
I'm taking
Just
off,
play when
and
you
I
get
ain't getting
off.
paid for that day. 'Cause I don't got no personal time left.
Mm, that's a huge sacrifice there, sir.
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was what grinded my gears, I guess. I'm
Yeah.
still more disappointed about it than anything. Um,
Yeah.
those guys are in the wall, aren't they?
Yeah.
No way to actually kill them, is there?
Not sure.
All right, well, cool. Um, so in other news, what else happened last week?
Mm.
Tony, you made it seem like so much happened last week. What was it?
Nothing, not that I can remember.
Great, fantastic. Um,
I don't know, man. I usually I scour the internet for different news outlets and shit like that, but obviously you two know about my personal issues, so I haven't really been doing any of the research that I tend to do. I just kind of been in my own little world.
Shoot.
well, not just that.
Yeah.
What the hell else is there going on right now? We need well,
Fo-
it
Football's
when in
back,
doubt,
baby.
it's time to start going through like a top five list or whatever. So, um, what movies are coming out? I don't even know.
did see one Tenet. They said that was pretty good.
Tenet.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like some time travel back to prevent World War III type deal.
Did anyone watch Gemini Man?
No.
No,
It's on Hulu.
I heard it wasn't that great. I heard it was very eh, like generic.
Really? Because a Will Smith movie is usually pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, well, Will Smith movies haven't really been the greatest lately.
Ain't been the greatest since he found out about that entanglement.
I mean, what was the last Will Smith movie you saw? Which movie are you talking about?
Mm.
I mean, that's
Last
not
one.
coming from me. That's coming from critics and shit. You know what I mean? But
Last one I
I love Will Smith.
last one I saw was this what's it called? What's it called? Oh man, it's gonna kick me in.
Bad Boys 3.
Actually, yeah, that was technically the last one I saw, which was a fucking great movie. So if anyone doesn't classify that as a good movie, they're fucking wild.
I haven't seen it
You're
yet.
wild.
Tony, you haven't seen Bad Boys 3 yet?
Nope.
I ain't seen it
Damn,
neither.
bro.
Are they in the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole map is glitched right now. I can't, like, a rock is stopping me from progressing. And, okay.
Yeah. It we out.
I was supposed to say, let's just go shoot the shit. No, yeah, what was it? I think Collateral Beauty? Is that it?
Collateral damage.
No. The Collateral Beauty.
Sure. I don't fucking know.
Irby, you ever heard of that movie by Will Smith?
Collateral Beauty. I don't think I have.
Okay, so hold on. Let me make sure that's the actual
Yeah, that's the
Collateral
title. Collateral,
T-
Collateral Beauty.
2016.
2016.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So the gist of that movie is Will Smith is a boss. I believe he's a boss of this company, right? And have you guys ever heard the saying in a movie that like a child's to break a marriage,
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
right? Because like
Actually read a book about that.
all you are, you're just constantly reminded of that child. So like Will Smith's kid, I forget his name in the movie, so I'll just call him Will. His kid died in the movie. You don't know this kid or blah 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 whatever. You don't know. You don't have any emotion attached to his kid, but you see that he's very depressed and he left. Him and his wife couldn't work things out because of the kid's death. He was like just a changed person. Nothing else that should matter to him seemed to matter anymore. So the interesting thing about the movie is that the people closest to him hired some actors to help him. No. They wanted him to sign over the company because they weren't sure that he was had had the company's best
Best
interest at
interest.
heart. Yeah, and it was close friends to him, so like they felt bad about doing it, but they felt they needed to do it to save the company. So they hired actors to make him seem crazy. So they would like follow him around and egg him on in public, and like whoever recorded the incident would make him vanish, so that he seemed like he was fucking crazy, and they could justify taking the company away from him in court or whatever. Really fucked up. Um,
Sounds like something you would do.
Damn.
somewhere down the line, he actually starts healing whatever because of them instead of like seeming crazy, and his friends start feeling bad. But you know, I don't want to give too much about the movie. It's actually a really good movie. You guys should watch it. But like, he ends up like seeing I would say, the bright side to things, and working things out with his wife, and they start fixing things, start working on healing and shit like that. It's a really good movie. I don't want to give away too much of it.
Oh, you basically did, nigga.
You
Nah, I didn't
did.
give away too much of it.
I know he go crazy and then he come back with the help of those crazy people.
Yeah, yeah, you
So
know that much.
yeah, so I don't need to watch nothing else. Hell,
All right, pretty much. Fair enough.
yeah, you
You
ruined it
guys should
for me.
watch it
Way to
anyway if you
go.
can.
Way to go, Cindy.
I'll
Who's
think about it.
Cindy? Oh. Yeah, that was. I don't know. I feel like Will Smith is arguably the best actor of this generation.
Could be
I don't
right.
know, man. I like Samuel L. myself.
You like who?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But I feel like Will Smith is more of a dimensional actor.
How many? Let me ask this: how many movies have you seen of Samuel L. Jackson?
I've seen. That's hard to name them all, but I've seen Snakes on the Plane. I've seen um a list. I won't be able to remember on top. I
Yeah,
suck with names.
cause I'm not talking about the ones that like he got out here. People like, oh, like the theater ones. I'm talking about like he got some ones that like on Netflix. Like you don't even get advertised, and he just be out there looking like a crazy man sometimes playing them parts. Boy, I was like, dang. I watched one where he was hunting terrorists, and I was like, man, that man Sam was out here wild.
All right, so I've seen the Avengers. I've seen Snakes on a Plane. I've seen the Kingsman. I've seen Kong. I've seen Triple X. I've seen Shaft, Deep Blue Sea,
See,
mm,
those are the mainstream ones.
Jumper. I'm pretty sure I've seen SWAT.
And he was in the RoboCop remake.
He was in a
Yeah.
RoboCop remake, but I didn't watch that. I've seen quite a bit of his movies, but you're saying his Netflix ones that like don't get promoted are like the best ones?
I wouldn't say the best ones, but they're pretty good. I'm like, man, I'm sitting there, like the Hateful Eight. He was crazy in that too.
Oh, that
He
movie's so good.
like he has range, but like you don't you don't see it in like the mainstream ones. Like how you would say Will's a you could say he's one of the best ones. Well, Sam Sam has ones that you don't see it and you won't know about until someone tells you or puts you on them.
Right.
Cause like my mom, I was like, yo, did you watch this movie? She's like, no, and she's like, man, he was crazier than a bed bug in that movie, playing the range and whatnot.
Well, which one would you recommend?
I'd have to go back and look at my history. Cause there's one he played one with Owen Wilson where he was like driving a Cadillac or whatever, and it like broke down and like I guess he's like I didn't know he was supposed to kill the man the whole time. He's supposed to kill him. And so it was like it was it's hard to explain. And there was a terrorist one. He was doing that one pretty well. Um, the Hateful Eight one, that one was like a dang type deal. Uh, um, what else is there? But yeah, he got little odds and ends on there on Netflix. I just went down a Samuel rabbit hole, watched all the films on there.
Oh yeah, at the end of the day, that's why I said arguably because when no matter who you say is the best, blah blah blah, if it's not stat wise, which sometimes stat doesn't matter when it comes to saying someone's the best, but at the end of the day, it's an opinion.
Yeah,
Like someone might be the best on paper, but you might not consider that person the best.
yeah, like Eminem's not the best. I know exactly what
Correct.
you're saying.
Correct.
Sad.
To you.
Mm.
Coming out, my boy. Man. What the fuck? Who is your favorite rapper? But you weren't there for our initial music, cartoon, and other episodes.
What you mean I won't there? I was there. I heard y'all little listises.
Yeah, but you weren't there to like give your list.
Oh, my opinion didn't matter at that time.
It matters now. What's your Who's your
It don't
favorite
matter.
rapper or
Nothing
artist?
matters.
Let, who's
It
your favorite
all is
artist,
a
dog?
fake existence.
Damn. Okay, dog.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm great. I don't have I don't have a favorite rapper.
That's why I switched
Um,
to artists. Maybe you have a favorite artist.
yeah. I don't have a favorite artist. I like Mozart.
Nigga, shut up.
uh,
This
no,
motherfucker.
He likes Mozart. I don't know what to say.
I don't know. It depends. It just has to move my cone, my core, and my bones. I was heavy on Wiz back in my day.
All right. So what about him? You like his
You
flow?
said what?
Would you like his flow, the lyric side of it, his style?
It was all great. No, it
What
was
a
just.
generic fucking answer.
It was just cause I went to school in Pittsburgh and he was big in Pittsburgh, so that's all everyone listened to. But I didn't hear about it until I went to school, and his first track I heard was the Say Yeah track, and it was like
So, yeah.
uh, cause it was like a sample off a old school song I had listened to. I think her name was like Alice something. I can't think of the full track name, but yeah, I was like, okay, this is cool. I'll get down with this. And then so I just started expanding it, and then lyrics were hitting close to my heart. And so
I feel you.
that's why I like. I was like, yeah, okay, I can get down with this. I'm not a weed head or anything, but you know, he has some bangers on there.
Alright, so, and Tone, you're cute, right? Are you cute?
Uh, some days I'm Q, some days I'm Nas, man.
Mm, mm, mm.
Oh, nah. I keep saying I need to listen more to Nas more, and I just don't do
You
it. But I
won't.
do need to branch out to Nas more. Because a lot of
You
people
won't do
argue he's
anything.
one of the greatest lyricists, if not the greatest. But I have the
You
same
won't.
argument about Eminem, so.
Eminem is booty butt cheeks, bro.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, yeah, bite me.
I wouldn't even, man. If I was in a room with Eminem, Hitler, and what's that? What's that? What's that? Dominican guy? Shoot, I
Are we
can't
about
think
to
of his name.
catch some flame if we be famous, bro?
But I'd shoot the Cuban Missile guy, and then I shoot Eminem
Fidel
twice.
Castro.
Yeah,
Nigga said Dominican, bro.
Dominican. I couldn't think of his name. I know there's probably a Dominican dictator somewhere around here too. No, but Eminem's okay. Definitely not the best.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's all about opinion, dog.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to him. Maybe if he paid me.
You know what, Irby? Fuck you.
Damn,
Dissing my
motherfucker's
dog, bro.
Hey man, it be like
I'll
that.
have you know, it's one of those things where, stats wise, he's probably considered one of the best stats
What stats? I
on
don't see no
paper.
stats.
Yeah, I'll just look up his sales records and shit.
I don't want to worry about the sales records.
Nah,
Those
you
numbers
can't go off
matter.
sales. You can't go off sales because that's the case, and you got to consider Vanilla Ice one of the greatest rappers of all time too.
That man got one song.
Same thing with what the hell is his name? MC Hammer. Got to consider him one of the greatest rappers of all time.
This
And
is
then
back
you get
before you had to buy the whole album just to listen to one song.
yeah, and not only that, but you also have to put Sir Mix-a-Lot in that group because Sir Mix-a-Lot has sold millions and millions and millions of copies of his albums, all independent. and I can only imagine how many albums he sold with the song that had "Baby Got Back" on it and "Put 'Em on a Glass." Because "Put 'Em
But
on a Glass" was a classic too.
how high are those songs and albums on the list right now though?
I've got to imagine they're pretty fucking high. I mean, I think Vanilla Ice still might have the most the highest selling hip hop album of all time. Yeah, I think you might. Don't quote me on that.
Mm.
Who?
Vanilla Ice.
I was gonna say I don't know, maybe. We're gonna have to look at
Yeah,
some
no,
records
you can't.
on another day.
That's why like you can't really have you can't include album sales. Same reason why when you're going for greatest basketball player of all time, you can't use champ or like athlete like as far as basketball or football. You can't use championships because there are some great players who never won a championship. I mean,
Can't be
I
that
what
great if they ain't win.
I mean, Robert Ory has, God, I think maybe 9 rings. Would you consider him to be greater than Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan only has 6.
Heck yeah. Nah, beat
I
you
can't have an
6
opinion
every
on Michael
day.
Jordan because I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't watch him play.
Well,
Uh,
just off of what you know and what you've seen, as far as I mean, the sneakers are highly coveted. When that documentary came out, The Last Dance, like everyone was going fucking crazy over that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
I said, didn't Rob Ory have a shootout too?
He what?
Didn't Rob Ory had a shootout too? Cause I think I saw him in the store one day.
Maybe. I don't know. But see, Robert Ory was he was a role player, but he was a
Yeah,
he was good in his role.
yeah.
Uh,
Behind.
the motherfucker could get you a bucket when you needed it.
Definitely get you a three when you needed a three.
True.
Yeah. Nah, but see that's what I hate because everyone's like, oh, LeBron ain't got the rings or LeBron ain't got this. I'm like, it's a whole different era. Like, grant there was still good basketball players back then, but like because of the competitiveness, like everything's up. Like whereas it might have been like the starting six might have been the best. Like you got 1 through 10 that could be good too.
Right.
Yeah, not
So
only that, but now you got fucking these ridiculous ass super teams now. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's yeah. So I don't count um rings, but I do count like your stats and how you can like improve a team. Cause like Carmelo should have got a ring, but he just ran into Jordan all them times.
Yeah. Same
Steve
thing
Nash
with
should have got one.
Steve Nash should have got one, but Steve Nash ran into Kobe.
Yeah. Who else had some? John
Shit, the
Stockton
Knicks.
should have had some.
The Knicks from the '90s should have had at least one or two.
Patrick
Uh, Re-
Ewing, Reggie
Reggie
Miller
Miller
should have
should
had
have had
one.
one. And shit,
Uh,
back then that Pacers team was good back then.
they should have beat him. Watch the documentary. Just Michael just willed it to a whole different level.
Yeah, and I mean, and not to take away from Michael Jordan's greatness, but you can't put those championships solely on him because let's face it, Mike wasn't winning shit until until
He linked up with Scotty.
until Pippen got his shit together. Uh, they had they had a good teams around him, but he still needed a motherfucker still needed a co-pilot to get the shit done.
Yeah. And
Right.
you also can make the argument that like they could have won without him because the year that he retired, they went to the championship with Pippen. Well, not the
Yeah,
championship, but like the one below the championship. They
the
just
conference
ran
finals.
out of yeah, they just ran out of steam and juice, and so I mean it's all I forget the term they use for it, but it's like, yeah, it's just stats, not sales, or for me.
Right.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah,
It's more than stats.
yeah. Because some people buy stuff two, three times. Like how some people just look at the movie four, five, six times in the movie theater because they like it so much. So I don't know if you call those like pure sales or like or adjusted gross sales, stuff like that.
What do you call that?
I can't remember the term for it. Or like net sales, like absent of something. Yeah. Yeah. Got these things spawn trapped over here. Yeah.
I mean,
So
has anything else really been going on? I don't. I feel like it's been a slow week.
I
I'm
mean, 2020 had to slow down eventually, right?
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, well,
if y'all want to get
the,
political, I got some stuff going on.
you can get political all you want.
No, but I guess I could have said this on the grind my gears one too. Um, so y'all know that judge that died.
Yeah,
Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. How they tried to replace her already?
and she not even in the ground yet. Like that's what got me. I mean, I don't care if you lean left, right, up, down, but damn, she just died 2 hours ago, and an hour later you talking about getting her replacement.
that's
Like,
how the game
damn,
go, man.
that hurts. I mean, I guess it's true though, cause like I know if I died, they'd probably be at my job. Like, oh, he's dead. Let's get his salary thing out in a couple days. Uh, his people thing out, job title up. So, but yeah, I'm like, damn, she not even cold yet. Y'all talk about her replacement. Yeah, but damn. Yeah, so I guess I go with that, grind my gear. But yeah, nothing
Justified.
too, yeah, nothing too spectacular going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, right
I
now with
mean,
everything,
you have to.
even though there's so much going on, there's like nothing going on. If that makes sense.
I mean,
Yeah,
you got the Xbox pre-orders going up on Tuesday.
yeah, I'm
I
finna
Okay.
was
get one of those.
I was
Might as
gonna
well,
do it, but
man.
I decided against it.
You might as well, man. Shit. Well, no,
Uh,
you got the PS5, so it's time for you, but us, me
I
and
mean,
Carlos might make the switch.
I could flex on y'all niggas just get both of them.
Mm, I hope your
I
card
mean, it
gets
wouldn't be a
declined.
flex on me because I wouldn't get the Xbox anyway.
Yeah, I'm not getting the Xbox. I'm gonna wait.
I'm about to get the a digital Xbox.
Yeah, it's only 300. You could. It'd be
Yeah, I
easily
could.
justifiable.
Yeah. They number a couple feet picks, man. Shoot.
It's easily justifiable.
Heck yeah. That's one night on the town, baby.
This dude.
Yeah, I just won't go out one weekend. This is a glitch like a
So,
motherfucker.
let me see. No, yeah, there's like nothing going on besides they tried to replace Homegirl same day, basically.
They
So
did.
let's get let's get someone in Trump's office in.
And it's just the fact like she wasn't even cold yet, and they was talking about get someone in there.
I mean, I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but maybe they took her out.
They didn't kill her, bro. She was holding on already.
Good cover. I'm just saying, good cover.
Nah, man. Everything ain't always a conspiracy. But
I
I
don't know.
did
How do
listen
you
to
feel about that, Tone?
some Tupac
Feel
conspiracies.
about what?
Damn, nigga, they ain't listening to us.
Feel about what? What are you talking about? You still talking about that judge?
Yeah, I was saying with how fast they try to get someone else in her place. I'm not one for conspiracies, but
I mean,
maybe.
look, no, I look at it this way, man. They probably already had someone that they had. They probably already had somebody in mind to take over one of those judges' place in case something happened. So it's just like if the CEO of a company died. Okay, yes, he's dead. So now we got to find someone to replace him because the world keeps turning, man. And as heartless as that may seem and sound, that's just the way of the world, bro. You know what I mean?
So,
Cause you
Irby,
ain't got
you
no
were saying
heart.
you were listening to a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, they try to say Tupac was alive and set up by by Suge to fake his own death and stuff.
God.
Oh, that he's like living in Cuba or something.
Yeah, somewhere over there. I was like, I don't believe it.
Yeah, they've been having that theory since like I was still in high school when that theory. I heard of that.
Yeah, you was just a little thought when that theory came out.
Still was in high school, not a fucking thought.
Well, when I first heard it, you was just a thought.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's something.
nigga say he just heard it. All of a sudden, I was just a thought.
No, I didn't say that. I said when I said I listened to a conspiracy podcast, not the first time I've heard it, sir.
Uh huh.
Semantics. There's a difference.
Semantics.
Yes.
Nah, but where do you guys lie on the great debate when it comes to Tupac versus Biggie?
Man, listen. You know what? I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Um, the motherfucker is dead. You fucking Tupac stands need to fucking get over it. He is dead. There
Sound like
is
my
no
man
great
Hot.
conspiracy. This is exactly what happened. Motherfucker was put in a situation he should have never been put in. He should have never ran up on a real fucking gangster and jumped his ass. Tupac was not a fucking gangster. Okay? He ran up on Orlando Jones, whatever the fuck his name was, or Orlando Anderson, and ran up on a Crip because the niggas stole one of his entourage's chain. So they ran up on him, beat his ass. Orlando
I ain't
Anderson
the
felt some
chain.
type of way because he got beat up by a rapper. So of course they went and grabbed the toolie, seen these niggas in traffic and lit the motherfuckers up. Tupac shouldn't Tupac should have never jumped on that man. If he would never jumped on that man, he would never got killed. Plain and simple. The man is dead. Get over it.
Well, he didn't wear his bulletproof vest that night, and he normally went out in public with a bulletproof vest. So do you say that leads you to believe that he set up his own disappearing act?
No, the man is dead. Plain and simple, the
Nah.
man is dead.
Yo, I didn't realize we were gonna touch a nerve. My man just flipped the switch, dog. He went from like almost out of it to like full blown. Shut the fuck up, you Tupac stands.
Cause it's the same shit year in and year out. Oh, he's not dead. He's in Cuba. No, the nigga's dead. And you know what? Just years ago, the Outlaws, his rap crew admitted that when the motherfucker was when the motherfucker got the fuck you call that shit? Oh, I can't even think of it now. When they cremated his ass, they put his ashes in a blunt and they smoked him.
Ugh.
The man is dead. Y'all need to
That's
just
real.
get over it.
That's some real nigga shit, bro.
I wouldn't smoke, y'all. Just to let
I
y'all
would
know.
not smoke. I definitely wouldn't smoke Irby.
Yeah, that'd be like smoking tar.
Hey, man.
That shit's
You
bad
do
for my
that
lungs,
anyway when you
dog.
smoke. You do that anyway when you smoke cigarettes. Any
Yeah,
type of
no,
a tobacco product.
the man is
But
dead.
yours has to
Everyone
be
needs to get
100%
over it.
pure.
There, there's a reason why he has so many posthumous albums and Biggie barely has any because Biggie didn't record like that. Tupac was just a studio rat. He recorded hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs. Biggie didn't do that shit. That's why Biggie doesn't have a whole lot of posthumous albums because he just wasn't in the studio like that. He went in there, did what he had to do, and he got the hell up out of there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Plain and
I see
simple.
it, dog. Yeah, I don't know. I like to think
But who do you
Tupac's
consider better?
younger.
Who do I consider better?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I didn't like neither one of them when I was a kid.
Damn.
I still don't care for him now. But you know,
Damn.
uh, the Baker Boys, they're pretty good.
We be baking bread.
Yeah,
No, but
I mean,
I don't care for either. Yeah, they have
do they
stuff
have
I'd listen to,
songs
but
that I
no.
like? Absolutely. I mean, I like more Tupac songs than I do Biggie songs. I just when I was a kid, I just never really cared for him.
Yeah, I
It was
I
all.
remember my cousin's crying because he died. I was like, oh, don't know who this is,
Mm.
but
Hey, don't get me wrong. I was upset when he died. You know what I mean? He
uh,
he died a couple weeks before my birthday. I mean, it was sad. I didn't cry or anything, but it definitely was sad that he got murdered the way he did, and it's sad how Tupac got murdered the way he did. But that's the one question that I've always heard and that I've always wondered myself. I think maybe even before I ever heard this question was, how would they be perceived if they were still around today? You
Um,
know, like would people still consider them to be? Would they still be in the discussion as the greats?
it depends on how they would have adapted to the times. You know what I mean?
Because as of right now, those two would be considered old heads,
yeah,
and I guarantee you they probably would no longer be rapping.
It's hard to say because Nas dropped an album not too long ago. Lil Wayne dropped an album not too long ago. Eminem
Well, number
drops
one,
his random albums.
there you go, bringing them back into it.
I mean, Cube dropped an album back in 2018,
Cube dropped an album a couple years ago.
and I'm not saying they still wouldn't be dropping albums, but
Well,
what the hell you
here's the
gonna?
major question. Did you like Cube's album in 2018?
I didn't think it was that bad. I liked it.
So that would
Mm,
justify the possibility of Tupac and Biggie being able to drop an album today and it being a banger. Now, would would it have as much as attention as it would back when they were at their prime and had all the attention they had? Probably not. You know, because
But who's to say that they would be dropping albums today? Because those two motherfuckers may very well be broke.
yeah, Tupac was damn near broke when he died.
Tupac always had acting to fall back on.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I think Tupac eventually would have just left the music alone and would have focused solely on acting.
Yeah,
You know,
just like
but
well,
who's
Cube
to
did the
say?
same thing.
Yeah, well, Cube also has his own production company as well.
True, and also writes his own movies.
Yeah, well, I mean, he does get help on that, but yeah, he writes his own movies. I think he directs his movies. He stars in his movies. You know what I mean? So,
I think Sean said something on the term on the topic of Tupac and Biggie, and I'm not sure if I'm remembering this right, but I think he said Biggie was the better lyricist. Tupac delivered it better.
Interesting.
well,
Yeah, if you
yeah.
understand that,
Let's. Yeah, I mean, Tupac's delivery was good, but as far as lyrics, he wasn't really. He wasn't really. I mean, he wasn't a gifted lyricist, but what he had to say. He got it all. He got it across very well.
All right, so you guys agree with that statement?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't listen to either one of them, but that's just me.
Yeah, like I said, I just when I was a kid, I wasn't really into either one of them. You know, like
I like
he was wrong.
Lil Wayne
I
back
love.
in. Let me see what year.
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't
I'd say
really into Lil Wayne. I wasn't really into Lil Wayne like that until the Carter 3 came out.
I think that's what I
I'd
started
say
listening
around the Carter
to
three.
too.
Yeah.
And I'm
Even
not gonna
Carter
lie,
two.
Go DJ.
I wasn't
Back when he
sold
came out with
on.
like Get Money and Lollipop and shit like that. Around that era of Wayne, and just in general.
Let me tell you something. I did not like Lollipop.
I like the rock version.
Go DJ.
Go
Look like
DJ.
a rock.
Yeah, now Go DJ was my shit.
Yes.
And Fireman.
Yeah. That was my thing. I remember back when MySpace was a thing, they used to put that on their page.
Oh hell yeah.
Fight for fire, man.
Mrs. Officer was like one of my favorite songs for no reason.
See, Mayor, because he wanted to tie someone up.
Nah, I just like doing the wee wee woo.
Man paid all that money to Bobby Valentino to do that on a song. Damn.
It was hot though.
Nah, he
It
sang.
was.
He sang on that song.
Nigga, I know it was a joke.
Oh, my bad, dog. I ain't get it.
Yeah, be like that, Carla.
All right, so Irby, favorite actor.
Favorite actor.
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite actor.
Damn, nigga, you
I
have a
don't
favorite anything?
I got a favorite YouTuber.
It ain't me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's my favorite.
I'm gonna put that joke out there before it comes out on itself.
Dang. Nah, check out my boy channel. What? Simply Gaming.
See, he even know
Check
the
it
actual
out.
name.
Yeah.
Had to guess it. You
I
right.
got it saved, so I ain't got to do too much hard work. No heavy lifting. Know what I mean?
But yeah, you can catch this podcast on BigSin podcast on YouTube. Simply Gaming if you're into like gaming shit. You want to see me play that.
Got
Twitch,
the Twitch
Monday,
channel live. Yep.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays. Simply Gaming 2020.
I don't know if you should put 2020 in there because they ain't the move, man. 2020 ain't the move.
Simply Gaming was taken.
Mm.
I didn't know what else to do, so I just put 2020 because it's my email.
Dang, 2020 might be the death of your Twitch career, bro.
2020 might be the death of all of us.
I don't know. Shoot, could be.
Might be.
But yeah, no, I don't have favorites. I like to enjoy stuff and let it ride. I do have a favorite pair of shorts. You can say that.
Alright, do you have a favorite food?
Nope. I don't be picky.
A favorite
I like to
a favorite position?
favorite position.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be involved, sir.
Damn. That's what I'm talking about.
Shoot. Nah. I don't know. Don't have. I'm not too picky. I just roll with the punches, my friend. What else? Yeah. Mm. Cause I used to be. I wouldn't say superstitious, but like I used to have like a pair of socks I'd wear for like game day or something. I'd be like, you know what? This really don't matter in the long grand scheme of things. You know, clothes don't make the play. I make the play. So. So yeah.
There's a superstition that I live by to this day. You never walk around in your basketball The sneakers that you play in games in, you never wear this out casually.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just that's always just been a thing with me.
I mean, it,
Really?
it, it takes away your grip when you wear them out to other places, and rocks and gravel and stuff like eats away at your grip.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
like the sneakers that I wear to play ball in today. I've had those sneakers for 4 years, and I've never worn those out casually. They stay in the original box they came in the trunk of my car,
Yeah.
and they never leave.
Interesting.
Well, I lied. They left. They've actually been sitting on my shoe rack for the past month. From when we went to go play ball in Ocean City a couple weeks ago, and I
Uh
rode my
huh.
motorcycle.
Right.
Yeah, I just forgot to put them back in my car.
Yeah.
Eh. So, damn, Irby has nothing favorite.
Mhm. I'm easy going, man.
Irby just out
Cause
here living his life.
yeah.
Might be his
I
best
tried
life,
anything
but
one
ain't his
time.
favorite life.
Hey, the best life is my favorite life. At least I'm living.
You right.
Could
You
be
right. You
like
right. You right. You right.
some,
I
be
accept that.
6 feet under. Yeah.
Alright, so I think for like winging it, I think we covered about everything we could cover today.
Yeah.
Me and Irby might have to do some research, help relieve some of the tasks off of our boy Tone.
No,
Nah,
it's just
man. Tone can
you
handle
know,
that. Big dog.
listen, man. Look, it's been a rough week. I've had a lot on my mind. I've had to
Nigga, it's
think
been a
about a
rough
lot of
year, but I feel
shit.
you.
Yeah,
Mm.
you know what? This year has probably been the worst year of my life.
Worst of your
Um,
life yet.
yeah. So, yeah, it can only get worse from here. So, I don't know. Um, gotta keep on trucking, I guess.
Hit up
Have
on
you
that
guys thought
truck
about
stick.
song suggestions?
I'm look.
Surprisingly, yes, I
Mmm. Me likey. Alright, go ahead, dog. You can start it off.
have. Okay, so this past week I've been listening to this podcast. It's called The Ballad of Billy Balls, and it's about
Balls.
this guy who was a musician in New York who was killed by an undercover cop. And it was actually a really, really good podcast. And the one thing that really grabbed me about it was the opening song to the podcast. I don't know why I like it so much. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not something that I'm going to listen to while I'm riding around in my car, but it is by a band called Light Asylum, and the song is called Dark Allies. I don't know. I feel like it just fit that podcast really well, and I guess that's
Mm.
what captivated me about it.
Okay. Alright, Arby, you got a song?
Yeah. You know, I had to look at my Pandora, like, see what came through there.
I did the same thing, bro. I don't even remember the song I'm about to say.
Yeah, it was it's called Strip That by a guy named Liam Payne. It was pretty cool, kind of jazzy. I did think about
Bruh,
throwing a Backstreet Boys song in there.
I
What?
got, I got, I got another thing that grinds my gears before I do my recommendation. Now that you mentioned Jazzy, so this nigga we work with, Josh, he says jazz music is terrible, right? I was like, are you serious? Jazz music's a whole fucking vibe. He was like, nah, it's just shitty music, blah blah blah. I
He's
feel like
some
it's for people who don't follow the rules. Anyone who listens to
he's
jazz
an
music doesn't
uncultured
pay,
swine.
right? So I play a song, and he's like, "Oh, that's not jazz. That's like contemporary jazz." I'm like,
So
"What?"
you splitting hairs.
I was like, "That's jazz." He's like, "No, it's contemporary jazz." I'm like, "Same fucking shit. It's jazz."
Does he not realize like the pretty much everything you listen to is like an offshoot of like the jazz culture?
That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, he was like, no, there's a difference. Like, there's no fucking difference. It's in the same genre of jazz. Old school hip hop and current hip hop is still fucking hip hop.
Yeah.
There are different versions of the two that you might not like one version versus the other, but it's still hip hop. And he was like, I disagree. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
She's still like a moron.
Anyways,
Hit the nail on the
you hit the nail on the fucking. That's fucked up, Tom. True, but fucked up.
whatever.
It'd be like,
Alright,
Sometimes you just listen to what some people say and you're just like, bro, please shut up.
mm,
What are we really talking about right now?
I was really mind boggled by the jazz thing though. Like it really just fucking caught me off guard. I was like, bro, are you really gonna sit here and tell me that contemporary jazz and jazz are not the same genre of jazz? Or the same genre? But anyways, my song recommendation, I'm Turning Around by Josiah Williams. I don't remember what genre this is. I don't remember what kind of song this is. I just saw that I liked it, and there had to be a reason. So maybe I'll listen to it again and be surprised.
yeah.
Other than that, guys, we the BigSin podcast. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. All under the same thing. We're on Spotify. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Share us, and that's about it.
Gonna be on the Twitch stream here soon.
Today no, not today. But Monday,
No,
Wednesday.
I'm saying get y'all face up there. I'm saying get y'all face up there on the stream Twitch while you're playing the games.
Oh hell, you already
I mean,
know. You already know. We're gonna be conversating with people. You know, having a good time, making it do what it do. Other than that, you know, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next week, hopefully.
Make it do what it don't, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, KK.
Yeah.
Peace.
Hey.
Peace.